happening now. More than a dozen fires are spreading in the Boundary Waters and the Superior National Forest. This is causing evacuations, damage, and impacts here in the metro to our air quality.
Our Barrett Leone is tracking the progress, and also we're expecting an update from the governor this morning, Barrett.
Yeah, that's right. Governor Tim Walz and an emergency executive council will give an update on the wildfires later this morning. It could mean more assistance to battle these flames. Now, here is a look at where this is. You can see that there are more than a dozen fires burning up north, close to 20 according to the U.S. Forest Service, all near and around St. Louis and Lake counties and within the Boundary Waters Canoe Area wilderness. Now, we told you it forced the Superior National Forest to close the Boundary Waters for only the third time in history, and campers were ordered to evacuate. That order is expected to carry through Friday. On top of that, the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency has issued an air quality alert for a large portion of the state. That's expected to also last through Friday morning. The U.S. Forest Service says lightning sparked many of the fires last week, and hot, windy conditions helped them spread. We heard from a wilderness ranger who described the process of helping get Boundary Waters visitors out of the danger zone.
The rangers on the water were able to sweep the area in the smoke and ash and get those public out. And then we transferred them to our amazing cooperators, outfitter guides, and they were able to transport them back.
Governor Walz and the council will vote on whether to extend the peacetime emergency, allowing state assistance to those areas for an extra 30 days. On top of an update from the governor this morning, we also expect an update from the Forest Service this afternoon. Of course, we will keep you updated on what happens there.
And see just how much those fires have grown in size.
Absolutely.
Too.
And those evacuation efforts, those are something else.
They really
All
are.
right, Barrett, thank you. So people and businesses up north, they're not the only ones who are impacted by the wildfires. Let's get you to the live desk where Maria Nislignoli says big chunks of Minnesota and Wisconsin are also feeling the effects.
Right, and this is about air quality. And as Barrett said, an alert is in place right now. Heavy smoke is forecast to reach hazardous levels in the Arrowhead. Very unhealthy levels for everyone in St. Louis, Carlton, and Pine counties, and at unhealthy levels for everyone throughout central Minnesota, the metro, and western Wisconsin.
This is actually our first alert for wildfire smoke in Minnesota this year. We had a couple for ozone, but we've been doing pretty well with the wildfire situation until recently. Wildfires, a lot of them took off big time yesterday across northern Minnesota and parts of Canada. And it's the smoke that's coming from those wildfires that is the problem for our air quality.
It's also a rare situation having the smoke in conjunction with this extreme heat. So coming up in our next half hour, we're going to go over the health concerns that we have with this heavy smoke in the air.
Yeah. All right, Maria, we appreciate that update. Thank you.
And Minnesota's governor is now weighing in after this photo was posted to the Department of Homeland Security website. This announced the deportation of a Minnesota immigrant who was pardoned after sexually abusing a 10-year-old girl. Now we're hearing comments from Governor Walz about that controversial decision to pardon Tulu Vang.
When somebody commits a crime, they're convicted, they do their time, and they continue to live their lives for decades afterwards, they have the option of coming in front of the Pardon Commission and then the Pardon Board. Just remember, both were minors. The victim in this case advocated for a pardon.
So Tulu Vang, he came to the United States from Laos back in 1994. He was convicted of the assault in 2005, and despite the pardon, the federal government deported him last week.
I guess the question I would ask is did that make us any safer? Did that make the children that are left behind any more stable? Did it improve the idea that we can't all be judged by our worst day? And I want to be very clear, these are horrific crimes.
Governor Walz made these comments during an event in Champlin on Tuesday morning. Now, the governor, the Minnesota Supreme Court Justice Natalie Hudson, and Attorney General Keith Ellison, they make up the Pardon Board. Ellison's office says that the pardon was a unanimous decision after, quote, an exhaustive process. Vang submitted a letter to the board expressing regret. His family members, even the victim herself, wrote letters on his behalf.
We're coming up on 6:07. Tension between the U.S. and Iran escalating even further after more strikes and the reimposition of the Navy blockade. This is in the Strait of Hormuz.
CBS News' Jared Hill tells us President Trump wants to give Iran a chance to make a deal, but threatened more attacks if both sides don't get back to the negotiating table.
American allies in the Middle East say they intercepted more Iranian missiles and drones overnight after a fourth straight day of U.S. strikes on Iran. The Pentagon says American forces hit dozens of Iranian targets Tuesday. On Fox News, President Trump threatened to order more if Iran's negotiators don't resume talks.
We're going to knock out all their power plants. We're going to knock out all their bridges.
The U.S. Navy has reinstated its blockade on Iranian ports, though the president walked back his earlier threat to charge ships a 20% fee to pass through the Strait of Hormuz after shipping companies and allies pushed back.
The Gulf states are going to invest a tremendous amount of money into the United States, and that was very satisfactory to me. I think it's actually much better.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio when Iran floated the fees.
No country on earth has a right to charge for the use of international waterways.
Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps have threatened to halt energy exports over the blockade. This man living in Tehran says the blockade has already had a very negative impact on Iran's economy. Meanwhile, renewed fighting has sparked spikes in global oil prices. At home, AAA says the average price for a gallon of regular gas hit $3.86 yesterday, up 7 cents from last week. Still, after June's cooler-than-expected inflation report, President Trump was optimistic.
Prices are coming way down, and we're going to bring them much lower yet.
But that data was collected before the return to fighting. Jared Hill, CBS News.
And on Iranian state TV, Iran's deputy foreign minister said that Iran never left the negotiating table, and he accused the U.S. of breaking the agreement. He also said that Iran will not be the first to request talks with the U.S.
There's a major shift in tactics for U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. This follows several deadly incidents in the less than a week. Officers have been told to stop pulling over vehicles in most cases. Recently, a man was killed by ICE agents in Texas, another killed in Maine. Both had been in their vehicles and were not the intended targets of the ICE operations. Well, just yesterday, a man was running from ICE agents in Florida, and he was struck and killed by a truck. Border Czar Tom Holman says the halt in vehicle stops is not a policy change. He calls it a necessary short-term pause. Holman also says that ICE has a timeline to distribute body cameras to agents, but he declined to share the timing of those plans.
In Wisconsin, the State Elections Commission found that Elon Musk may have violated the state's election bribery law. This was back in April of 2025. You may remember that Musk had offered $1 million checks to voters who signed a petition against, quote, activist judges. This was during a Wisconsin Supreme Court election. This is an election that Musk's Political Action Committee spent heavily on. Wisconsin Elections Commission voted 5-1 last week to refer 2 complaints that were filed by voters against Musk to the Brown County District Attorney's Office. It's unclear whether the county's top prosecutor plans to pursue charges.